Most people think their best ideas come out of nowhere. A flash of brilliance, a lucky strike. But I've learned something quite different. Your best ideas are not random. They're already in you right now. They're just buried under everything else that you're carrying. And unless you clear that space, you'll never get to them. Have you ever felt like there's a masterpiece hidden somewhere inside of you? But you've never had the space or the clarity or the courage to finally let it emerge. I've been a creative my entire life, an artist, a musician, a coder, and for years I worked hard to chase those light bulb moments. And sometimes they'd flicker on just long enough for me to feel, the spark. But before I could hold on to them, the bulb would burn out. The truth is that I wasn't missing inspiration. I was just carrying so much pressure and noise that there was no space for those ideas to fully light up. So I want to hear from you. What's the idea or dream that you've been carrying, but haven't quite been able to bring to life yet? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. So it's the morning of March 30th. I come downstairs to a dead quiet house. The sun hasn't quite broken through yet, just that soft gray before the glow begins. I head to the kitchen, open the fridge, and pull out that cold brew that I've made the night before. It's all part of the rhythm now, the ritual that I've built. With the coffee secured, I walk through the living room and open up the blinds, one by one, waking the house up as I myself wake up. By the time I sit down on the couch, my journal is right there, next to me waiting. Same spot as always, on the stand beside me. I'm in my pajamas, half awake, but there's a stillness to this morning that I trust. I open up to page 83. It's the first of 3 pages that I plan to write today. But before I even finish the first one, it hits me. It's all just flowing out of me, like a creative dam has burst. I make a mental note. I'm only 1 page in, but the words are coming fast at this point. Not forced, not strained, just on the page there. And I realize that I'm not reaching anymore. I'm not chasing ideas, I'm meeting them. It's not about discipline or effort, it's about space. 3 weeks ago, I wasn't even sure if I could still think like an artist. That part of me had been buried too deep to resurface. But now, here on the page, I can feel it. My true nature had never left. I just packed myself away and forgotten where I'd placed me. And in this quiet moment, coffee in hand, page 83, I know that I've found my way back. So that moment on page 83, it wasn't some lucky breakthrough. It was the result of a quiet, consistent rhythm that I had been building. What I now call the first light method. Here's what it looks like. Every morning, before screens, before noise, before the world gets in, I sit with a journal and a coffee and I write out by hand 3 pages. Free form, no edits, no expectations. My first week, it was chaos. My monkey mind had the mic. I was battling to stay on the page, just dumping whatever I could. My arm was aching. The second week, that's when the old stuff started surfacing. Memories, fears, unprocessed feelings. It was like my subconscious had been waiting for a place to throw all these things out. And by the 3rd week, the noise had miraculously cleared. The weight had lifted. And what I found waiting beneath all of it was presence, stillness, capacity. Wasn't any genius on the page, but it was space for genius to land later. In the shower, on a walk, in a meeting. That's where the lightbulb moments started showing up for me most. And they didn't feel rare anymore. They felt available at any given moment. So maybe the light bulb moment isn't a light bulb at all. Maybe it's the sunrise. Not a flash of brilliance, just a quiet revealing. Not something that strikes, but something that's already here, just waiting to be noticed. That's what the first light method taught me. Not how to generate ideas, but how to recognize that I'm already standing in the light. Why don't you give it a try yourself? Tonight, set an alarm for 15 minutes early. Place your journal somewhere it'll be waiting for you. Ideally, where the sunlight greets you. And tomorrow, before anything else, write. Whatever's on your mind, any thoughts are welcome. Once you start to notice the light, you'll start seeing possibility everywhere. And from there, the question of when inspiration will strike fades away into the mirage that it always was, and the true question emerges. What are you going to do with the day that's just begun? There's even more to uncover in the present moment, and I'd love to talk to you about it in this next video. Thanks for watching.